I had to go live today because of some of the news that came out today, especially after the video that I just uploaded yesterday about, basically who's responsible for, um, telecommunications, internet security, cybersecurity, all these kinds of things. I just released this video yesterday only to wake up this morning and hear all of this incredible news about the cyber outage that has happened all over the world today. And I'm sure you guys have heard of it. If you haven't, just a quick update. It appears that a company, a cyber security company, did an update that went out to all of these companies, businesses, and organizations that utilize the Microsoft platform to run their systems. Apparently, the Microsoft platform and the security content update did not work well together, and thus people got the blue screen of death all over the world. Airlines have been out of place, hospitals, 911 and emergency services, street lights, and many, many more organizations and operations have been out. Now, if you ask me, this is climactic. This is a complete shutdown, collapse. I mean, if you take out flights, airlines, which, the media is just talking about passenger flights, but there's a whole lot of, logistics out there. There's military, there's, parcel, okay? So maybe they're not talking about that stuff. They're just talking about the people affected and missing flights and delays, and thousands of people around the world are not getting on a plane right now. Planes are grounded. There's no flights going on in a lot of places. I think that problem, while huge the way they're describing it, I think it's even bigger, okay? Because you could be talking about more than just passenger flights. Hey, how about, you shut down hospitals? Hospitals, their whole systems have been shut down. Emergency services have been shut down. Finance has been shut down. You're basically talking about a huge collapse. So I think it's interesting to see how this is all played out. I've been watching the news, on YouTube all morning long. It appears that CrowdStrike, the name of the company that's responsible for all of this, and then there's another company apparently that has come up too, Azure has also been involved, or seems to be involved with this as well. One platform was trying to, update or upgrade some kind of cloud situation, and the other company was trying to push out a content update for the cybersecurity, and I guess this caused a major outage across Microsoft on personal users, commercial users, so on and so forth. Why I think this is funny, guys, and I don't mean funny as in ha-ha, I mean funny as in interesting. A couple of things are happening right now in the world. One major in the U.S. I just find that it's interesting that this has happened at the same time there's all this presidential stuff that's going on in the U.S. As many of us know, there was a recent assassination attempt on Trump, while at the same time, today it appears that there's a suggestion that Biden might be dropping out as the Democratic presidential nominee as well. So, there's a lot going on out there, and then this cyber collapse thing happens. Who knows? But here's a couple other things that I wanted to show you guys. let's go in and take a look at, let's just go the whole screen here. See if I can get you guys on board with this. This is CrowdStrike Holdings. Okay, so so we're looking at their stock pricing right now. I think this is interesting to look at. Uh, there is a downtrend now. It's still early, and who knows what might happen here. But it looks like they were kind of going up. Maybe they came out with an announcement around this time, and then it looks like their shares are starting to feel the effect of the market not responding favorably to the situation here. Okay, so it looks like there might be a little downturn here. Let's also look at Microsoft. Okay, Microsoft. We'll see. We'll see. It's still early to tell, but I'm going to assume that there could be a little shakeup in the stock market as far as CrowdStrike is concerned and Microsoft is concerned because this situation. I'm also going to assume that many of these companies and platforms and organizations, I'm assuming they're going to be looking for other providers. CrowdStrike is a cybersecurity company. They are a cybersecurity company. They're attached to the Microsoft platform, and somehow something they did affected the whole Microsoft universe, and now we're having some troubles here. Okay, so far it looks like Market Watch reports a sell-off. CrowdStrike stock tanks 15%. There's a lot there. And the news, I don't normally watch the news. I just, kind of go on YouTube. But the news is shining the light brightly on CrowdStrike. I will give this guy, the president or the CEO, some credit. He did come out immediately, as soon as I think would be expected. First and foremost, he apologized. And then he gave an explanation as to what happened. Of course, there has to be more to the story, right? There has to be more to the story. This does not appear to be a cyber attack. Okay, that's the good news. The good news is that the CEO has said that this is not something that is a hack or anything like that, and that it appears that the experts are still saying, hey, because this happened does not mean that you should have any kind of fear about setting up cybersecurity in your system. One guy did say that diversity may be a way to mitigate these kinds of things happening in the future. And that's because apparently CrowdStrike is literally the company that Microsoft uses for cyber security. And I'm assuming that going forward, there's probably going to be all kind of, options and that kind of thing. I'm going to assume that there's going to be some kind of congressional investigation. This is huge. This is happening all over the world. It's interesting that I was just talking about the chief technology officer, the chief information officer, the chief information security officer. I was talking about that. And I was talking about who's responsible for cybersecurity in an organization and how important cybersecurity is. I was just talking about this yesterday, and boom, we get this big issue that happened today. So I think that's all pretty interesting stuff. Anyhow, again, I work with IGT Consulting as a wholesale telecommunications consultant. Through IGT, I can match you with wholesale telecommunications providers that are going to have the latest, greatest technology. Email me, randy.wilson@igtconsult.com, and we can talk about your situation. In the meantime, stay posted on what's going on in the news. I'm going to make one last prediction here. I don't think this is some short thing. I don't think that this is something that just happened, takes a couple hours, maybe 24 hours, and it's over. I believe we're going to see the ripple effect of this for a while. Okay, for a while. Whether that's how we, as a society who's dependent on these technologies, change our behavior towards our dependency on these types of services, cybersecurity, internet, all these kinds of things. Or we may also find out that the damage done by this outage probably was worse than reported, and it continues on for a while. So I just share my thoughts on that. Hey, let me know what you think. What do you think about this outage and how it's going to impact the business world, society in general, how we treat these technologies? Just want to know your thoughts about this stuff. So again, guys, give me a shout on email. Let me know you want to do an audit on your, I just need a phone bill, internet bill, and a conversation with you to see what's going on with your operations. And then we can give a quote and match you with the proper carrier that can help address whatever it is that you're looking to achieve. Okay? You guys take care. We'll see you next time.